The Revolutionary Printing Press, A Journey Through Time. Welcome, history enthusiasts, to an exploration of one of the most transformative innovations in human history, the printing press. Join us on this fascinating journey as we uncover the legacy of an invention that reshaped the dissemination of knowledge, altered societal structures, and laid the groundwork for the information age. Before the printing press, our world was vastly different, particularly in the realm of knowledge sharing. Books were scarce and incredibly valuable, as each was copied painstakingly by hand, a laborious task that limited their availability to only the wealthiest and most powerful individuals. Libraries were treasures found only in monasteries, universities, and courts. Knowledge was a rare commodity, often hoarded and protected, making the thirst for learning a challenging pursuit. In the pre-printing era, every word on every page was intricately inscribed by scribes, each copy an expensive and time-consuming effort. It could take months or even years to reproduce a single book, resulting in limited access and high costs. Only the elite could afford the luxury of personal libraries, and most of the world remained in the dark, both figuratively and literally. The restricted access to information meant that education was an exclusive domain. Books were the preserve of clerics, academics, and the ruling class, while the masses remained largely illiterate and uninformed. The stagnation in the flow of ideas hindered progress and innovation, keeping societies bound to tradition, with little opportunity for reform or advancement. Our story shifts dramatically with the advent of the mid-15th century and the remarkable ingenuity of Johannes Gutenberg. Born in Mainz, Germany, Gutenberg is credited with inventing movable type around 1440. This pivotal innovation involved the creation of individual letters and characters from metal, which could be arranged and rearranged for printing multiple texts. Gutenberg's press mechanized the process of applying ink to paper, marking the beginning of mass printing. His first major printed work, the Gutenberg Bible, became a symbol of the power of mass production, leading to a seismic shift in the accessibility and distribution of knowledge. Gutenberg's process allowed books to be produced more quickly and cheaply than ever before. The once laborious and expensive practice of hand copying was nearly rendered obsolete. Economies of scale were introduced, reducing costs and putting books within reach of a broader audience. As books became more plentiful and affordable, literacy rates improved across Europe. The democratization of information commenced, empowering more people to read, learn, and share ideas. This shift heralded an educational transformation that changed the trajectory of human progress. The printing press had an unprecedented social impact, ushering in what many historians consider to be a scientific and cultural renaissance. Education, no longer restricted to the elite, became more widespread, advancing careers and enriching societies. Books and pamphlets allowed scholars, scientists, and writers to disseminate their knowledge and theories more widely than ever before. In our documentary, we explore how the availability of printed texts spurred the scientific revolution. Gutenberg's invention facilitated the rapid spread of new ideas, enabling academic dialogues across distances previously insurmountable. Printed works were no longer confined to a single scholar or monastery. Instead, they reached universities and intellectuals all over Europe, laying the groundwork for scientific exploration and discovery. The ripple effect of the printing press extended into all realms of society. Culturally, it fostered the spread of Renaissance ideas as art, science, and literature flourished. New artistic movements were chronicled and explored in unprecedented detail, striking a chord with people far beyond the confines of geography. This cultural awakening found voice not only through literature, but also through the visual arts. Techniques and styles proliferated, influencing artists and communities. The printing press made possible the distribution of illustrated works that captured the imagination of European society. The printing press played an integral role in the dissemination of political ideas and reforms. It democratized access to political discourse and news, allowing citizens to become more informed and engaged. Where royal edicts and official proclamations had once been the only disseminated information, pamphlets and books now offered diverse viewpoints, fostering an informed public. Printed material became a powerful tool for political reformers and revolutionaries. Manifestos and treatises spread the ideals of democracy, liberty, and justice, feeding the flames of movements that would reshape nations, from the Reformation to the Enlightenment and beyond. Perhaps one of its most profound impacts was the role of the printing press in religious reformation. With the press facilitating widespread access to religious texts, Martin Luther's 95 Theses were quickly circulated beyond academic circles, igniting debates and catalyzing the Protestant Reformation. For the first time, ordinary people could read religious texts in their vernacular language, not just Latin. This shift in accessibility fostered personal interpretations of religious doctrine and encouraged widespread religious and cultural transformations throughout Europe. Despite its transformative impact, the printing press did not arrive without criticism and challenge. Initially, traditional scribes saw it as a threat to their livelihood, leading to resistance from skilled artisans. Furthermore, with the doors now open to a myriad of ideas, authorities and institutions faced challenges in maintaining control over the information being disseminated. Controversial and inflammatory ideas, once easy to suppress, found new platforms in print. Issues of censorship and the control of knowledge came to the fore as governments sought to maintain their grip on societal norms and prevent the spread of radicalism. Advancing beyond Gutenberg's initial invention, printing technology continued to evolve. The introduction of the cylinder press and later steam power further enhanced speed and efficiency, paving the way for large-scale production of newspapers and periodicals. As centuries passed, innovation in printing persisted with techniques such as lithography and offset printing, each refining the methods and outputs available. By the 19th century, the ability to print quickly and reliably became a cornerstone of journalism in the commercial publishing world. With the dawn of modern mass media, the legacy of the printing press was further cemented. What began as the epicenter of book production evolved into the driving force for newspapers, magazines, and eventually broadcasting. The impact of printing on media enabled societies to stay informed about local and global events, shaping public opinion and response. It established journalism as a critical component in democracy, where the printed word held the power to invoke change and accountability. The educational landscape was irrevocably altered by the proliferation of printed materials. Books, once a rare commodity, became the foundation for curricula across Europe, fundamentally changing teaching practices. Public libraries emerged, offering free access to books and resources. As printing technology developed, textbooks became a staple in schools, supporting the rise of formal education systems and heralding an era of widespread literacy and informed citizenry. The influence of the printing press stretched beyond Europe's borders. As exploration and trade expanded, so did the adoption of printing technologies. The spread facilitated cross-cultural exchanges, allowing for an unprecedented flow of ideas and intellectual collaboration. In Asia, the integration of Western printing techniques complemented indigenous printing traditions and contributed to the diversity of media forms, from newspapers to literature. Printing technology fueled economic growth, creating industries centered around publishing, bookbinding, and paper manufacturing. Cities developed as hubs for printing, attracting artisans, businesspeople, and writers. The demand for printed goods drove advancements in related technologies and nurtured a skilled workforce, reinforcing the symbiotic relationship between technological progress and economic prosperity. Throughout history, the printed word has been wielded as a tool for advocacy and, at times, manipulation. The printing press facilitated the spread of propaganda, wherein messages designed to sway public opinion were able to reach the masses quickly. From wartime leaflets to politically charged pamphlets, printed propaganda played a crucial role in shaping public perception and morale. Our documentary delves into notable examples, examining how print media has been used to inform and at times deceive readers throughout history. The legacy of the printing press is monumental. It revolutionized how information is shared, democratized knowledge, and paved the way for modern technological advances. Its timeless impact can be witnessed in today's digital age, a direct descendant of Gutenberg's revolutionary vision. The principles of accessibility, freedom of expression, and the importance of informed public discourse remain foundational in contemporary society, tracing back to the humble beginnings of the wooden press. While digital media has transformed how we interact with text, the principles established by the printing press endure. Electronic books, online articles, and digital archives have taken the printed word into the virtual realm, expanding both reach and accessibility. The digital age challenges us to consider new questions about the ownership, distribution, and interpretation of information, queries rooted deeply in the spirit of exploration and dissemination that Gutenberg epitomized. Today's printing landscape is not limited to ink on paper. It extends into the realms of three-dimensional printing technology, offering remarkable possibilities. From manufacturing to medicine, 3D printing symbolizes the continuing evolution of Gutenberg's spirit of innovation, demonstrating printing's capability to shape and define the future. Moreover, as sustainability becomes imperative, new eco-friendly printing practices are revolutionizing how we consider paper, ink, and resources, ensuring that printing continues to adapt to the needs of our planet and society. The printing press remains relevant today, embedded in our fast-paced world, as an integral foundation of the educational system and a source of informed decision-making. Despite digital transformations, the enduring power of print continues to captivate and educate readers, maintaining its value in the digital landscape. Challenges such as media literacy and journalistic integrity honor the bravery and ingenuity of early printers by demanding that we safeguard and respect the printed word's legacy. In reflection, the printing press stands not merely as a technological marvel, but as a powerful engine of social transformation. By democratizing knowledge, it catalyzed revolutions in science, culture, and politics, laying the groundwork for our interconnected world. We invite you, our fellow history enthusiasts, to ponder the threads of history as we conclude this documentary, questions of impact, legacy, and the continual quest for knowledge. Consider how this ancient innovation resonates with our current landscape and imagine the future chapters it may yet inspire. As we close, we encourage you to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on the impact of the printing press? How has access to information shaped your own learning and understanding? We welcome your insights and stories in the comments below. If you found this exploration enlightening, please like, subscribe, and share this documentary with fellow history buffs and anyone curious about the journey of knowledge through time. Stay connected for more adventures in history and the enduring narratives they hold. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the centuries, paying homage to a small invention that forever altered the course of human events, the printing press.